It's your boy Davion, and I just want to talk about something briefly on this beautiful, beautiful Valentine's Day. Make a long story short, I was on the phone with a friend who was talking about the show Empire, and some people were making some comments about how they don't watch the show because, you know, all this homosexual shit going on the show, because the show is starring a gay character who's in a relationship, and the show is not inconspicuous at all about the fact that the man is gay and in a committed relationship. Like, they show affectionate scenes, love scenes between him and his lover, blah blah blah. So of course this has ignorant motherfuckers up in arms about the fact that there's two men on screen kissing and fucking and humping, as if that's not what the fuck every other human being and animal, insect and creeping and crawling thing does on this planet. But we're gonna save that for later. I don't know what the fuck a gay agenda is. I guess when black people fought for their rights in this country, there was a black agenda, a nigga agenda. Bitch, it ain't no black agenda, no white agenda, no gay agenda. When your ass is treated unfairly, the only agenda that should be rational and logical is standing up for your fucking rights. What makes it okay for one group of people, black people, to fight for their rights, but nobody else can stand up for fair treatment in this fucking country? I can't stand all of this clever homophobia, because we don't let clever racism slide. You know, we have this whole saying about love the sinner, hate the sin. So I guess when racism was predominant in this country and legal in this country, and white people said, you know, we love the people, we hate the blackness. Okay, black people listening to this, how does that sound? Love the people, hate the blackness. Let me say that to you again. Love the people, hate the blackness. How does that sound? You see how full of shit and retarded your ass sound when you say you love the person who happens to be gay, you just hate the gayness. Well, that's exactly how a lot of white motherfuckers feel about your black motherfucking ass. I can deal with the person, hate the blackness, fuck the blackness. Bullshit. I think it's ridiculous that black people, out of all people, have the audacity to be homophobic, because you people, out of all people, know what it's like to have the shorter end of the fucking stick in this country. Weren't your women and your baby mamas getting fucked by the slave master? Wasn't he interbreeding with your black bitch? Out of all the shit black people done been through in this country, you would think these would be the first motherfuckers having several seats in the arena. Anybody fighting for their rights, whether it's immigrants, whether it's ex-cons, or whether it's homosexuals, when these people stand up for their rights, the quietest people in the building should be black people. You should have nothing to fucking say about it, because your ass had to march, get dog sicked on you, get your ass incarcerated and killed to be treated like a decent human being in this country. And when you see, I don't give a fuck what your political views are, I don't care what your spiritual views are. These are not spiritual rights. These are not political rights. These are human rights. And that's the one thing we all have in common. Whether we're gay, whether we're straight, whether we're black, whether we're white, we're fucking human. And anybody who has a system and a structure in place that dehumanizes people should be a system that all people with decency and compassion in their hearts should have the motivation to stand against. I would never keep any fucking body from freeing themselves from a fucking prison, especially when they are imprisoned unjustifiably. Gay people walking around here not hurting no fucking body, the same way that black people not walking around here hurting no fucking body. People just trying to live their life, people just trying to be happy, people just trying to make the most out of the one life experience that they're giving. For all we know, we don't get to come back and do this again. This is the only time we have to be happy, the only time to make the most out of our time here on this planet. And anybody who stands in the way of another person having a quality human earthly experience on this planet needs to be shot dead and caught. It should be illegal to be racist. It should be illegal to be homophobic. It should be illegal to be sexist. It should be illegal to be a bigot. These things should be fucking illegal. I don't even know why dumbass people are not incarcerated. Y'all should be the ones filling up the prison systems. Ignorant, twisted, distorted, contradictory, no goddamn sense at all motherfuckers need to be in prison. And you shit-headed Christians who think that God cosigns this faggotry that you call standing up for Christian morals and values by using God and your Christianity as a motivation, have another 14 seats in the arena. The only fucking job Jesus gave to Christians on this planet is to love one another as I have loved you. The commandment that Christ put over all commandments was the commandment of love. So does love and holding up and protesting signs that faggots are going to hell and that God hates gays, running around treating people unkindly and poorly because they don't live a lifestyle that you understand or that you agree with, is that Christ oriented? When the Pharisees came to try to stone the adulteress, did Christ said, oh yeah, go ahead and kill the bitch? What did he do? Picked her ass up, sent her on her fucking way. That's what love does. Christians, y'all don't have a hell or a heaven to put anybody in. You out of fucking line. You get involved in God's business. The life somebody should be living is between them and God, not between them, you, and the Lord. You not an intermediary between God and man. Jesus is for you Christians. You bitches are stepping out of fucking line. You're out of line. You're disrespectful. You are a hypocrite to your own cause, nor are you being Christ-like to any degree. So once again, what is the gay agenda? Equal rights? Well, you're goddamn right. It's a gay agenda. And it's going to be a goddamn agenda until this shit levels out and the playing fields are equal on all sides. It's going to always be a goddamn gay agenda. The gay agenda is to be free. Free. Freedom is the agenda. And it's going to be that way. So deal with it, eat it, swallow it. Because gay people had to eat all the bullshit that came with being in this country. Had to deal with all the bullshit that came with being in this society. And now it's time for the last to be first in this country. Just like the last gonna be first in God's kingdom. All these people that y'all shitting on. All these people that y'all judging and criticizing. Oh yeah, baby. These gonna be the people God gonna make first in his kingdom. And you niggas who think that you're doing the godly Christ-like thing, are you people who just being stupid and just ridiculous and running your goddamn dick sucker because you ain't got nothing else to do? Gonna answer just like everybody else had to answer. If black people keep up this hypocrisy, if black people keep up this mediocrity, if they keep up this contradictory, black people gonna find themselves in shackles and chains once again. Because history always repeats itself. Always repeats itself. Always repeats itself. Oh yes, history. It does what? Repeat it fucking self. If black people don't change the way they think, they thinking gonna get them back cuffed. Because their thinking is fucking bondage. Therefore, bondage has to physically materialize. Get your shit together. Stop hating on people. Let people live their fucking life. Shut the fuck up. The only agenda is being treated fairly. And if you call that agenda goddamn right, gay people got a fucking agenda, Jewish people got a goddamn agenda, Hitler had a goddamn agenda, Martin Luther King had a goddamn agenda, every nigga who stood up for themselves has a fucking agenda, every little wimp in school who stood up to the bully had a fucking agenda to be treated goddamn equally. That's what the agenda is. On that note, happy fucking Valentine's, bitches.